Alright. So, we've done regular, we've done trips, now it's time for the last story. And I've heard this can be very rough, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. Well, that's out of nowhere. It's a dragon? Boss battles is there's no phase 2 checkpoint. So if you fuck up, you're just back to phase 1. And like the boss battle itself isn't that bad. It's just knowing what you're doing. High five. And like getting the high fives is essential to this. Like I know it well, you know what? It's just a high five. That's all it is. Because you need that bonus. Gotcha. Oop. Come back. High five. Perfection. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. One boost is fine. We're still good. Oh, hell yeah. So we gotta remember that it's gotta turn all the way green before we can get our homing attack. Man, this is the most amount of rings I've ever had. I am not complaining. Like, keep them fucking coming. I used 2 boosts that time. I'm still safe. I probably got another high five coming here pretty soon. I think that was Knuckles down there, and oh no, it was Tails. I missed the high five, but that's fine. I still got a lot of rings out of that. We're back in the hundreds, baby! back in here with your bullshit. Alright. Bam. Alright, phase 2. With 95 rings, not too shabby. Haven't had a friend in a while. Damn it. Oh, speak of. High five. Beautiful. Thank you. These don't really hurt you, so it just blows you back a little bit. It's fine, though. I didn't get none of those, they didn't stick to me, and alright, that's fine. Clap back. I got the high five! Beautiful. Alright. This trailer rings here. Alright. Green. Perfect. Perfect. Ah! When it does the brr, it's wrong, so... Nope. Fucked it up. Okay. High five. Get all those rings. It's hard to... You gotta wait till it's, like, nearly green. Ah, come on! I always fuck up the last one! So at least I got plenty of rings this time. Nope. I'm getting too... I wanna... Nope. Let's high five anyway. Alright. Got it. Got it. Nope. Why isn't it right? It wasn't too soon. Alright. There it is! Alright. Got the high five. It's perfect. Yes! Alright! We finally did it! I am so sorry that took so long. Victory fanfare. Woohoo! That last part, man, that was just awkward. Okay, so it wasn't Trip. But what was it then? Oh, that's so cute. Eh. Okay, now we get to do the whole slidey bar with Supersonic. Good lord, that took me an hour and 40 minutes. I'm ashamed to say that a little bit, but like that ending part on the the third part of it on the second phase, it was kind of unclear. So I had to watch a guide because as you probably know, this game did break Street Date. And it was out before the 17th. I unfortunately, well not unfortunately, but I didn't get it until launch day. So I did pretty much all of this game blind, except for this last part here. Because I was trying not to spoil myself, because I wanted to have the experience for myself. But sometimes if you can't figure something out, you just have to go for a guide. Like, there really is no shame in that. But I didn't spoil anything about the actual ending. I just was trying to figure out that last part of the boss battle because it was bothering me. But when I post this on YouTube, I will edit it down to just the part of me actually beating the boss so that it's not a convoluted mess of just me and going, what the hell is this and why am I fighting it? Because that's pretty much what the initial first hour of this is like, why am I fighting a dragon? What is going on? And there was no cutscene. So, yeah, like, well, there was a small cutscene, but there was nothing in the cutscenes to say this is what you're going to be fighting at the end of the game. Unless I missed some foreshadowing somewhere, or a cutscene based on another character, but I don't think so. Maybe there's something in the digital manual? Possibly? I don't know. But like, I think the biggest part at the beginning of this entire section was just trying to get my ring count up, and I figured out about the whole high five thing, where if you like fly over the character before they're done giving you rings, you get a bonus, and that bonus really helps. So I wish there was like a skip for these credits, because it's like the third time I've watched them now. So, since I'm like done with this at the moment, because I will do another playthrough of this at a later time. But, like, after the credits roll and I see if there's anything else in this that I've unlocked or etc., I'm probably gonna go over to Baldur's Gate, because I'm really enjoying Baldur's Gate. Tell you what, yesterday though, I struggled with the Fang boss a little bit. I was kind of raging, and I was streaming it off and on, but this was like a lot better on me, even though it still took me about the same time. This was a lot better on me, just because of the fact that it was easier to get a handle on. Fang Boss Man made me rage. But overall, I really enjoyed Sonic Superstars. I really have, even with the hiccups of, like, certain difficulty spikes and things like that. I've enjoyed my experience. And it does play like a classic game from the 2D era. So it has a lot of love from me from that, because I grew up with those games, and 3 and Knuckles was my favorite of the classics. And this takes me back. But the music is like a hit or a miss, because you can tell who did what. And the more like polished tracks without all the drum snare snaps, you can tell T. Lopes had a hand in that, and that is beautiful. And then like the snare snaps, like Sonic 4 tracks, it's just they weren't that great. But I love like the Lagoon level, and I love Lagoon levels music. I love the Carnival music, and I love the Frozen bass is actually pretty good as well. Once I go through and do another playthrough of the levels, I will have better comments on the music, just because of the fact that when you're doing your initial playthrough, you have things that stick out to you, and that makes sense. It's like the Lagoon level has elements of Diamond Dust, Hydro City, Rusty Ruin, and Tidal Tempest, and you can hear those bits remixed in with the music to make something fresh, and it's nice to hear, and you can tell T. Lopes had a hand in that. Like, this right here, these drum snaps, I think that's, like, Jun Senoi. I hope that's how you say that person's name. I apologize if I butchered your name, sir. But, like, the drum snaps are just too frequent, if that makes sense. And not to say that he's a bad composer, because he does make really good music, it's just the classic beats are not really his forte. And that's fine, you can have something that's not your forte. Like, I'm not saying all his music is bad or anything, because he did do some really good compositions, and he does good compositions. It's just, like, stop with the drum snaps, man. They're too frequent. Use a different instrument. It's like, oops, all drum snares. Alright, we're into Studio Europe. I was gonna do this now. But I do love that Supersonic has a built-in magnet for rings. Special thanks. Thank you for playing. Alright, we're almost at the end of the credits here. Hopefully there might be a post-credit scene. And if there's a sequel to this, that'd be awesome. Like, eventually. Because I know they're probably going to do something for Frontiers, which I love Frontiers. even with some of the hiccups from the Final Horizon update, I still love Frontiers. It's one of the best games that's come out in a while for Sonic. Like, I love all this stuff, really. But just there was something about Frontiers that just was beautiful. I love the way it felt. I love the way it played. The voice acting, the music. It's wonderful. And the open area, like open zone style, just to let Sonic run around, it's perfect. Yeah, I like that. That's a lot of medals. I love his pose. I love the firework shapes of Sonic, Amy, Knuckles, and Tails. That's nice. And we're back to the... Okay. So it just takes you back to the main. And there they all are. Adorable. Is there any more wallpapers, or is it just all these? Alright. You know, we'll do with you right now. Do with Knuckles a minute. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna cut this because I want to just do separate recordings of this other stuff. And I will have to trim this video down. But in the meantime, thanks for stopping by.